So the things that affect enzyme activity are many, including things we already talked about. First of all, we talked about metal ions, cofactors, and some enzymes require those to work, like magnesium, manganese, copper, zinc, and so on. Some enzymes require effectors, allosteric effectors, that can change the activity. They bind to a site besides the binding site, the substrate binding site, and alter how the enzyme work. So we've covered that a little bit before. And here are the environmental factors, meaning things like temperature, pH, things like that. Remember, enzymes are protein. And proteins are in their native structure usually within a certain temperature range, within a certain pH range. Okay? I'm going to focus first on pH. So pepsin is an enzyme found in the stomach. The pH of the stomach is about 1.5. So you find that this protein, this enzyme protein, is quite resilient, and it works in the acidic environment of the stomach. On the other hand, trypsin, which is derived from trypsinogen, is in the small intestine. And look, it works roughly around neutral pH. This is the enzyme activity, and this is pH. So that the higher this is, that's the enzyme activity, velocity here. So you see trypsin is working in the ambient environment where it is produced, whereas pepsin works in the ambient environment where it is found. So it usually makes sense. If you take trypsin, put it in the stomach, it won't work. If you take pepsin, put it in the small intestine, it won't work either. Temperature, again, if you look at most enzymes, at least mammalian enzymes, they work in this range, around 25 to 40 degrees centigrade. Below it and above it, especially above it, below it they get sluggish, you decrease enzyme activity. Above it, you start to denature the enzyme.